Well, guys, we drove down here to finish this last little bit of corn from 2017 crop where we didn't have room in the wagons and bins. Joke's on me though, because there is springs under this field. It's hard to see the hills here, but it jumps up really quick, and out of them back of them hills you get springs. Right here on the other side of this grass is Gerald's driveway, and there is non-stop water year-round, and I'll show you the ditch as we get up here. But boy, I was lucky to make it out of that that spot. Holy crap, I never expected the frost to be out there, but I suppose with that spring water percolating up, you can see another spot right there where the spring water just percolates up right out of the ground, and there is no frost there. But over here there's enough residue on the ground that we got frost, so I'm gonna give it a try. If I get any bit of softness, I'm just gonna quit, because I'm not gonna make ruts in my field. So all right, well, wish me luck. So by standing over winter, our moisture dropped actually too low. We're at 10% roughly. That is a lot more dry than what we want. And then you have loss of the field, but it's actually standing very well. I'm running into some soft. I can feel it on my left side. I'm gonna kind of stop there. You can feel I just kind of fell off a little bit of a shelf. I don't want that. There you can see how quickly it disappears. But yeah, well, at least I don't have to spend 50 cents a bushel in drying, or 20 cents a bushel in drying. But at 10%, we actually lost 5% of our yield because of it being too dry. That's some of the joys of farming, I guess. Your goods and your bads. So, all right. So here's that ditch. Right there's where I was just combining, and now I got to go into here. Yeah, that's a spring-fed ditch. It's not draining from a hill or nothing. That's spring-fed. It runs year-round. In fact, when it'd be Gerald's, would have been his grandpa or great-grandpa had a dairy barn right up here. They had this ditch come right through the dairy barn. They just made a concrete trough, and the water just flowed through the barn year-round, and that's how they watered the cows. And that's how they got water for their house. But yeah, so we got some pretty funky ground over here, and we'll get back around there and we'll see the hill. Yeah, we get up here. This is the old, like the prehistoric St. Croix River Valley. Even though to the east is 12 miles to the river, and to the south is just that 1 or 2. But you can see how that used to be the river valley, and just keeps falling off of me here. I'm quite a bit higher than what I was right there by a large margin. And so the water comes out them hillsides and percolates up through the ground here. You know, you got water percolating up through the ground right here, and just a few feet over it's dry. And so this corner and along that edge where that water percolates up, it can be kind of tricky sometimes. We are done. 2017 corn is heading to the grain buggy. Man, this combine in 55-degree sunshine is a whole lot better than that 0 and 15 degree in the fall, and mud and rain. God, granted we had a bunch of mud today. I'm muddy all the way up my pants like there, trying to find a spot where I could get the combine into the field. But hey, a couple great Conway Twitties, Brooks and Dunn, and a Go-Go's My Lips Are Sealed on the radio at the same time, or not at the same time, but all in a row as I change stations. Man, just gets a guy going 100 miles an hour with good music. But hey, back to the yard, and let's start the next project. Thanks for joining me, guys.